What it do, homies? We out here about to check out some more music from Expedition 33, future Game of the Year recipient and winner, right? We lost. Let's go ahead, shut up and turn it up. When it comes to like making orchestral or like not necessarily classical but like epic cinematic orchestral music, I feel like when you start introducing, I wouldn't necessarily say modern like rhythms, I think it's more modern sounds. Like for instance, like that kick, the timbre of it, like the thumpness of it, you could tell that it's kind of like a digital kick and not necessarily like a kick you would hear on like a real instrument. So you introducing kind of those digital elements into it, and I feel like things can go wrong so really quickly, like very quickly. So whenever you put it in there, you know, it's got to sound like it belongs there, and this one does, because that's what gives it kind of like that modern look. And again, you know, the guy that they hired for this being his first ever game that he scored for, if I'm remembering correctly, this is crazy to think that there was a sleeping giant out there that was just chilling on Fiverr, just naturally creating these masterpieces, right? We're in agreement, correct? What's this at? 1.4 million? Yeah, we in agreement. It's crazy. Strings crying. Also, I love the waltz kind of feel. Change. Six. don't think I'll be able to find a natural break point when it comes, but I gotta get my thoughts out. So this track has the ability to kind of stand on its own without, and I'm sitting there wondering the kick pattern, right? It is throwing me off so much, not in a bad way, but it's just like it's so interesting because it's not there. It's not in your face. It's subtly tucked there in the background. And I do know that sometimes whenever songs are going through different time signature changes, which I think at some point it was at like 6/4 or something like that. If I get it correctly, I could be wrong. But it's helpful, right, for the untrained ear to be able to keep tempo, right? Because orchestrations can switch at the snap of a finger, and there's just so much that's going on, right? I just feel like he's just introducing like new chapters into the song just briefly and then taking it away and then bringing it back in, just surrounded by even more chaos, but it's all welded in there just together to weave out this beautiful thing. Now I'm sitting there thinking, okay, cool. You got this music playing. What does this sound like when it's secondary in your ear? You know what I mean? You're playing a game. What does that sound like secondary? Because then I feel like that must take you for an even crazier ride because you're playing a game and you're just like, yo, what is going on? And somehow it still fits in. And that's what I'm thinking. Like, I don't know where in the game this plays, but it kind of it almost kind of acts like that adrenaline, that surge, right? Where you kind of add action, fast pack, action packed, fast action and fast movement to something that's generally kind of more, sway, if that makes any sense. But that pumping kick, that do 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 do, gives this song that driving motion. You know what I mean? And that's unique. I've heard it something like that before, but it's generally like over like a beat, like a drum pattern that often imitates like hip hop or something like in that status, or maybe even future bass. If you really want to go that route. But this is just it's not like it's like imitating a genre. It's more of it's complementary, right? That is obviously it's a four on the floor, but it's not always. You know what I mean? It's what it needs to be, and it's evolving, and I love that. Driving motion. Cello. Beautiful. Expanded up. Grit. The mix. Beautiful. Man, oh wait, no, we still got more. Honestly, y'all, I love how the epic cinematic drums kind of came in there at the end and kind of really give us that sense of gravitas. But honestly, outside of the beautiful orchestration, I wonder if there's anybody else that thought the same. What are we talking about here? Yeah, never made a video game soundtrack before. It's crazy. Okay, everybody's just talking about what's going on in the game and everything. Okay, it makes sense because it's probably playing at a very specific time. But like I said, it is crazy that he's never made a video soundtrack for a video game before. I really don't understand how you just come out the lyrics are down here, but of course they're in French, so I don't, I don't understand what they're saying. But somebody down there in the comments, let me know what all this translates into. Of course, I could just search it and everything, but I like to have a conversation with y'all. Beautiful song. Dave's out.